Welcome to Romantic Love Stories. Today, we step into an emotional love story between a young girl and a wealthy Chinese man, set in colonial French southern Vietnam. This is a true story, recorded through the memories of Marguerite Duras, a love story that is both beautiful and tragic, leaving the audience deeply moved. The story begins on an afternoon in 1929 by the banks of the Mekong River. A 15-and-a-half-year-old girl stands there, dressed in an old silk dress, sparkling high heels, and a pink men's fedora hat. Her appearance exudes both premature maturity and youthful rebellion. In contrast, a 28-year-old Chinese man steps out of a sleek black limousine, dressed in an immaculate white suit. He is the embodiment of elegance and power. They meet at the ferry dock. A single exchanged glance sparks the beginning of a tumultuous love story. He offers her a ride to Saigon, and she accepts. From that moment on, their lives take a new turn. Every day, the man would pick her up from school and take her back to her boarding house. These rides were more than just transportation. They were silent moments the two shared, where unspoken emotions lingered in the air. Then, one day, he took her to his private apartment in Cho Lan, a place where they could escape the judgmental eyes of society. Here, they shared their deepest emotions, a world where only they existed. But their love was bound by invisible barriers. In the colonial society of that time, a poor white girl and a wealthy Chinese man could never truly be together. Both knew their love had no future, yet neither could walk away. One day, she decided to take him to meet her family in Sadek. But what was meant to be a heartfelt introduction quickly turned into a disaster. Her older brother mocked and provoked him, while her mother and younger brother focused solely on their meal, completely indifferent to his presence. The atmosphere grew even more tense when they went dancing. His jealousy flared as he watched her dance with her own brother. It became clear that her family only cared about his financial support, showing no respect for their love. Family conflicts and social prejudices made their relationship even more difficult, pushing them further into an impossible love. In the end, the man was forced to obey his parents' wishes and marry a young Chinese woman. The wedding was grand and extravagant, but his heart was shattered. From afar, the girl watched in silence. Her heart, too, was now void of dreams. A few days later, she left Vietnam to begin a new life in France. On the ship, she leaned against the railing, wearing the same dress and hat from their very first meeting. In the distance, his sleek black limousine appeared, the final image of a love that was never meant to be. Many years later, in Paris, he reached out to her. Over the phone, his voice trembled with emotion. "I still love you. I will love you forever. Until the day I die." Those were their final words to each other. A tragic yet deeply human love story, reflecting the harsh realities of society at that time. Thank you for listening to this tragic yet beautiful love story. Love, even when it cannot overcome prejudice, still leaves behind profound memories and teaches us about the courage of loving. Share your thoughts in the comments section, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring more romantic love stories. See you in the next video.